As we pray the prayer that Jesus taught us to pray, save us from the time of trial. It's helpful to think of the moments in Jesus' life when he himself entered and endured trial. Specifically, the language of this prayer shows up at the beginning and the end of his life and ministry. On his way into the desert to be tempted, tested, and then again in the garden, just before the cross. Think about these moments in his life. In the desert, hot, tired, hungry, tempted toward shortcuts and self-reliance, self-preservation. How did he feel? What was it like for him in that moment, not to rely on bread alone, but to trust the words of his Father for strength? Or visit him in the garden, there with friends, but alone, heavy with the weight of the trial that he knew was in front of him. How must he have felt in that moment? The cross so near in the foreground of his life. For you to pray, save us from the time of trial, is to rest in his work and not your own. The power of this prayer is to realize that because Jesus was not saved or spared from his trial, we can be. So as you pray today, taking a moment to consider his life, where might you find rest and rescue in what he has already lived and done himself? Maybe in this moment you think of particular words that Jesus spoke. Can you find rest, safety, grace there? Maybe in this moment you reflect on what he did, his interactions with those who were sick. Can you find rescue, hope in his works? Perhaps in this moment, as you walk along your own way, you recall his example. As you follow him in prayer today, do you find rescue and rest and hope in remembering that Jesus has been this way before? As we pray, lead us, save us, we're relieved of the pressure to find our own way, to save ourselves, and instead invited to rest in his work on our behalf.